Yeah, got yeah. You can have a seat, Julian.
Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
Hi, how are you, sir?
How are yourself?
Good, thank you.
I'm not supposed to come in. Colleague of the yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What's that?
We'll call you, I don't know where you can sit, but we'll call you after we speak to him. Yes, I just wanted to know where we are because it's quite hidden, this room. Yeah. How are you, Julian?
I'm very well, thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience
What
today.
happened, Julian? Because they say to me that you were admitted and then you came for a follow-up visit.
Everything is fine. So I had a fight with my parents yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a physical fight. There's no aggression, nothing. It was verbal.
Okay.
We had a disagreement.
Okay.
So the reason we wanted to come today is so that I can go back on my old medication. They took me off my medication. That's the only reason we wanted to get a script. I don't think I need to be admitted to go back onto my old medication. They only took me off about 2 weeks ago. So that was the only reason why. I have been...
Who took you off your medicine?
It wasn't Dr. Murakai, it was another doctor that I can't remember his name. It was an Afrikaans doctor.
Okay, so your medication was reviewed 2 weeks ago.
It was on, I think, the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. I do stand to correction. But it was recently, within the last 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
We came through. Everything has been fine. So it's just me and my parents had an argument. And since the argument, we argued again this morning, but nothing major this morning. It was yesterday.
And what were you arguing about specifically?
There's a lot of stuff in the house that I don't want to mention. I don't want to cause alarm or anything. But it just led me to ask some questions. They don't want to tell me about my background, which is a big problem. I'm adopted. So they don't want to tell me anything about my background. They don't want to give me my adoption files. There's a whole bunch of files on the adoption. And I got angry with them because I'm like, but I want to find out who my parents were, where I come from, what I've done. That is it. You know, other than that, I stick to myself. I'm in my room the whole day. Everything is videoed at home. I record everything so that when this happens, I've got the video evidence. I'm not a bad person. I'm not schizophrenic. I'm not out of control. I'm frustrated though because I want to know who I am. I want to know who my birth parents are. And they won't help me find out anything about my adoption. So again, I'm sorry that I'm here. I don't want to be a problem to anybody.
So your adoption was not an open adoption?
What do you mean?
Like you didn't have access to your parents?
No, nothing.
Okay, and when did this curiosity start?
Well, it was started when I was here the first time. I just wanted to find out a bit more about myself and who I am, you know. But it's crazy. I came back here today to get my medication checked. That was all we were supposed to do, is check my medication. Now apparently I'm going to be admitted in again. And
No, listen, we are having this conversation first.
Yes.
Okay. I also told the other doctor that we talk to the patient first.
Because they told me no, that I'm going to be admitted now already. And that's why I was like, but for what? What did I do wrong? You know,
But are you taking your treatment nicely?
Yes, I am, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Okay.
What do you see? Do you see anything wrong with me?
Why are you videotaping everything that's happening at home? What's happening? What is
just so that I've got the evidence, because sometimes my mom and dad, they embellish things. They say, no, this and that, and it's not true. I know that I need to toe the line. I know that I need to be quiet. I need to do what I'm told. And I stay in my room and I'm on the internet looking for a job. Okay. I've sent out CVs, but it's difficult. I'm not getting any response back from my CVs. Okay. I sent out a job now to work at the EFF as a human resources manager. Okay. So I'm hoping that comes back. I should find out about that job hopefully this week. Okay. I am trying my best, man. I really am trying my best.
Are you not on the disability grant?
No, what is a disability grant?
Okay, that's for patients who are having a mental illness, but they are not able to work. So have you worked before?
Yes, I have. My last job was at Microsoft.
Okay. Are you hearing any voices?
No, nothing.
Okay.
I really am trying my best to behave and to do what is told of me. I stay in my room. When the fights get bad, I start praying. I block my ears and I just start praying. That's the only thing, because I get sworn at a lot. I get called a bastard and I get called ugly names. I'm not a bad person. I don't attack people. I don't go after elderly people. That's not who I am. I hate conflict.
Do you have siblings at home?
No, nothing. I'm the only child.
Okay.
So yesterday the fight came into my room. That's what happens is I'm in my room, I'm doing my thing, and they'll come into my room and they start swearing at me. They'll usually fight with each other first, and then either one of them will come into the room and start swearing at me. But I've tried my best. I'm not an aggressive person anymore. I don't do any of that.
And when was the last time you used?
It was a while back. All I do is sometimes when it gets really bad, I'll smoke a joint. That's it. There's nothing else. It's legal. It's above board. It's not every day.
Okay.
But
How many days ago then?
it's probably about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
It was a small little joint that I smoked, and that was it. It was just because I had just found out something about my birth parents online. I went onto the foster home that I was brought up in, or that I went to, and it was very traumatic. So I smoked it, and that was it. But it's not every day. I don't ask for money from my parents. I have no money to buy anything anyway, even if they say I don't have the money. So I have to sit at home. They've taken my car away. They've taken everything from me. I've got nothing left. But I am looking for a job, and I am trying my best to toe the line, because I want to work. I want to be back in the workforce.
Okay. Are you sleeping?
I'm sleeping fine.
And what is it about this treatment that got reviewed that made you different, or that made you feel like now this treatment it's not working? What did they stop? What did they remove? Or what did they add?
It was just I was feeling a bit sleepy during the day. So they removed the morning medication. They said I don't need to be on that. Other than that, it's fine. So that's why we came here today, was just to get a script or to ask for the morning medication to be reintroduced. That was it. And then,
so what about the daytime sedation then?
well, what can I say, ma'am? I must go back on the medication. Otherwise, my parents are angry with me. And I don't want them to be angry with me. So I'll go back on it and I'll push through. I'll take it on the chin. But I'm just a bit worried because now I'm back here and they've said again you're going to be admitted and all of this, and I'm like, but for what? What have I done wrong? Tell me, because I've tried my best to do everything.
So you say that you found out some disturbing information about your parents at the
Yes, that they were that my granddad was murdered. His name is Jannie Beetge. Now,
I see. So were you staying in the children's home before?
I stayed there for a short while, yes. I was taken at 8 months to Princess Alice foster home. And from 8 months to 13 months I stayed there. Anything from your side, sir?
No.
All right. Can you please call your dad?
Okay. Tell me, can I get some feedback? Where's
You will definitely get feedback, because right now I just want your father's side, and then from there we can talk about a way forward.
Please,
okay.
Mom. Thank you,
All
Mommy.
right.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
thank you. Okay.
Dad, please pray for me. Please pray for me.